done. Well.
Holy shit. Holy macaroni.
Like, imagine Nintendo VR. Pokemon Snap VR would be the greatest thing.
F-Zero proprietary controller.
You could play F-Zero VR and just sit in front of a bunch of huge ass fans.
Yeah. Cool.
Actually, if they ever made a F-Zero like VR, I'd try to like track down one of the F-Zero arcade cabinets. That'd be sick. Did you ever get to play one of those?
No, I've got the GX ROM for Mario Kart Arcade, and I think one of the F-Zero arcade ROMs, like, they don't work very well on there. Really at all. They sort of in a quasi-load.
I just want to play in the original cab. F-Zero had great music. I just remember like losing at Mario Kart 64 when okay, cunts were playing F-Zero. And they're like, what? Just fucking beat the pants off everyone. I'm like, where's your items now? Where's your skill now? Cunts can't even stay on the track.
It is a brutally different game.
Snaking in F-Zero GX. Shit was insane, bruh. We are here again. There's a green police car.
Green.
Holy shit, look, it's another one of those ones that's got a yin-yang symbol inside.
I think those are two tadpoles fucking.
Probably.
I think that's what that is.
That one's called Supreme Spirit. Alright, we're actually in traffic. In the middle of butt-fuck nowhere.
Why don't they call any of those trailers rolling fuck shed?
How sore is my butt? Well, we had a blackout for a while, so as you can imagine, pretty sore.
Yeah, like I didn't even have a carrier. Like, just Optus stopped existing.
Optus, more like Noptus.
It's fucking Telstra.
That dude has a cigarette hanging outside of his mouth. He looked like a fucking cowboy.
Siggy.
That looked like McCree if McCree was Australian and worked roadside.
The roadside cowboy. Dun, dun.
Yes,
Please drive slowly between little traffic cones. Oh, Jesus, shit. Oh, fuck.
What?
That fucking Earth mover snuck up.
I feel like we're in crash test dummies right now.
Yeah. Push a button on my chest and my arms and my legs and my head fly off. They're a stupid toy. How did they ever become a fucking thing? Crash test dummies.
Hey, Keith.
Yo.
We're alright, bro. We're driving.
Keith.
G'day, Keith. It's a rip snorter of a day.
Sort of. Another road, dude. I mean, that must get boring, but I bet they get paid ridiculous amounts of money to stand there holding the fucking thing.
Traffic sponsored by VLC Plan, pretty much.
Yeah, VLC Street. And roadwork, you can drive at a speed again. Zoom, zoom, zoom! Surrounded by fucking trees. Our road is girt by trees.
See, that's the thing is, like, I've seen heaps of people in the US, like, run off roads, and they're fine because there's nothing there. Come off a road here, you're fucked.
It's like trees, creeks, a Dilophosaurus.
Stop and buy eggs at Gabe and chuck them at hillbillies. Let's not.
I'm not gonna pass
The thing is, if you attack someone in Australia from a moving vehicle, they will kill you. They will chase you down and kill you.
And with good cause. I mean, like, yeah, they're hillbillies, but they're usually, like, alright enough people. I just make fun of them because they're different.
Banana Road. Banana Road.
Banana Road. Do, 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 do. Banana Road. Do, 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 do. Banana Road. Do, 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 do. Fucking Banana Road.
Aren't you guys glad you got Bunjalung National Park?
Huh.
Wumbaluka. I think this area was
place.
named by huts. Wumbaluka Bunjalung Park.
The hut province. I worked in, like, I was like a removalist.
I suck dicks.
I believe that. Skinny Jim Sterling, dick sucker extraordinaire.
No, I actually worked in a Michelle's patisserie.
Patisserie. Make cakes.
Road subject to flooding. Of course it is, we're at sea level.
Yeah, I get the feeling we're below it, you know?
If Neptune ever decides, hey, fuck these guys, we're screwed.
Like, because do you see a body of water around anywhere?
We're not driving on the wrong side of the road. This is the right side of the road. You're driving on the wrong side of the road.
The whole damn system's out of order.
Damn, Clarence, look, there's
shit,
another Opie bridge.
Oh, wow.
Why does that one open with this one here that doesn't open?
Yeah, I don't know.
He must be old.
I don't know. That's fucking confusing.
What the fuck is with this road?
Island.
Look at the arrows!
This is that fucking puzzle area in Pokemon.
Jesus,
Like, if we bump into one of the arrows and let's go in that other direction, yeah, we're sort of stuck there forever.
That's amazing, dude. Read the last comment.
I once saw a Big Mac fly out of the window and hit somebody in the head at a skate park. That's hilarious. Things happening to skaters is like just that's my top tier of amusing
More
things.
fucking children of the corn.
Children of the sugarcane.
Dude, that would be terrifying in there.
They're actually sweeties.
Like, imagine all the fucking snakes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like fucking, I had family friends who lived up fucking north. And we were up there once for like the cane field burning. So after like we had like the harvest the sugar cane, like they just set fire to the cone. I don't know if they still do it. They might sell it to some biofuel company or some shit these days. But they used to just torch the fucker. And like snakes just come out one end. Like it's great if you just want to eat like a fuckload of snakes. Oh, fuck me, there's lots of the buggers in there.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, that's like, they're taller than us.
Australia's basically big, dry Florida. That's a good way of understanding it.
Riverside
like, imagine like someone kind of made a Frankenstein's monster of Florida and Texas, and that's essentially like the sort of southeast Queenslandy, northern New South Wales sort of area. Because you just alternate bits and pieces. You'll get like weird fucking swamp hillbilly areas, and that's kind of like Florida, and there's, you know, kind of beaches with people who wear open Hawaiian shirts just all year round and look like they're made entirely out of melanoma. And you know, you get sugarcane fields and shit, and then you get these weird patches of fucking like blitzed fucking desert cattle yard shit,
Florida,
cowboys and whatnot.
Why is my name Florida?
Yeah, that's another thing about Australia too, is it's lumpy. Like, other countries are fucking, like, Japan is flat.
Yeah.
Like, now I know why they make a big fucking deal about the mountain, because that's, like, the thing.
Yeah.
It's, like, the noticeable, like, you can be in Japan and just see the horizon, which is, you just don't, that doesn't happen in Australia much.
Yeah, if you
like, you have to go out past the mountain range.
If you ever come to Australia, like, just take a few flights around Australia to different cities, because you will see the landscape so much better. And, yeah, there is hills everywhere.
Well, it's lumpy around the coast. Once you get past the Great Dividing Range, then that kind of is just flat as a tack. There is nothing going on.
Is it true Australians call British people pommies? Yes.
I'm not quite sure the fucking etymology of that particular slur.
I don't think it's a slur.
I think it's, well, you know, it's a mock one, like most other Australian sort of mock slurs.
I think pom is more of a slur than pommy. Is you fucking pom?
Yeah, fucking pom. It might have come from fucking rhyming slang. I'm guessing it's come from that. Because Australia got a lot of, like, British rhyming slang that they then fucking curdled into some degenerate sub-language with their own weird sort of fucking versions of it.
The best is when you see, like, a grown adult man on a scooter in the middle of the night, like, riding down the hill, because you know that cunt's going to get weed.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's one of my favourite outer suburban things is adults on tiny BMXs. Like, someone's just, like, borrowed their little brother's BMX so they can go get fucking weed or meth. Probably meth these days. Although, really, if it was meth, they'd probably have sold the bike, so...
We are in the middle of nowhere, Steph, yay.
Yeah, like, fucking...
We've been out of reception for like,
fucking
half an hour.
I have seen nothing but sugarcane for quite a while now. Like, there's a lot of... I suppose I didn't think about it, really. I mean, how much sugar do you use? A fair bit. Gotta come from somewhere, Gabe. Gotta fucking come from somewhere.
Big dry Florida sounds fucked. Well, it's not so bad, like, because, I mean, this is the rural areas. We don't live in these sorts of areas. We live in, suburbia, where it's, you know,
I live in the inner city.
Yeah, there's nice things there.
In the fancy pants area. Fancy like that, because I managed to find a weird fucking derelict shithole of a sub home.
Can you guys dance? Oh,
No.
I can't because I'm driving, and I don't want to see Gabe dance.
I can't dance. It doesn't compute. I could learn a dance, like if someone's like sat down and goes, okay, we're gonna teach you the fucking like foxtrot or whatever the fuck. You know, that I could do, because you're giving me parameters. But just, I fucking hate the idea of like, just move to the rhythm. Which way? I don't, you know, you have to give me a fucking parameter, otherwise I don't understand.
Australia wishes it was America.
In a lot of ways, yeah. Like, Google all the way with LBJ. That was basically one of Australian leadership's first attempt at just crawling right up the bumhole of America. Because Australia's never really been a country on its own. It's always had, like, you know those cartoons, old Warner Brothers cartoons with the big fucking bulldog and the little fucking yappy dog that, like, bounced around? Australia's the yappy dog. It needs a big dog. It's never had the self-esteem to fucking stand on its fucking own. So it went from Britain.
Water is tinged brown as fuck.
Oh, that's kind of greeny. Like, it was Britain for a while, and then, like, when America got nukes and, like, sort of helped out in World War II a bit, it became America. Because England basically kind of used Australia really bad between World War I and World War II. Like, they just sort of decided to rustle up a bunch of Australians and, like, send us to die in, like, weirdly pointless fucking areas. Like Gallipoli.
Gallipoli, it was
like,
fucked.
Watch the Gallipoli episodes of, like, fucking, the Great War. Because it didn't need to happen for any reason whatsoever. It was like, it wasn't even like, okay, we're going to throw some soldiers here to die pointlessly, but it'll distract, like, them and let us do something. It was such a waste.
Fucking suicide.
And the best part, like, it got sent to the wrong. The idea was Australians were going to get sent to, like, a beach that they were going to be able to walk up. They got sent to a cliff with machine gun nests on top.
And we still fucking ran.
Still took it. And told to take the fucking impossible goddamn capture. Like, imagine having, like, a fucking Team Fortress 2 map where the capture point just had a fucking invulnerable sentry. Just sitting there. That was Gallipoli.
Just play the opening of Call of Duty 2.
Australia still did it. No, I'm not coming to America with you.
Because Call of Duty 2, I'm pretty sure the first map is Omaha Beach. And you just gotta run at those cliffs, and it's fucked, dude. It's so fucked.
That's France, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, it was in Omaha.
Oh.
That was America.
Which one am I thinking of then?
G-Day was France, Normandy.
Yeah. Why is a lawnmower everywhere?
That's fucking great. There's this fucking New Zealand animated series, whose name I can't remember. That was actually quite funny. And
Roger?
Yeah, probably. And, you know, good on New Zealand. New Zealand makes shit.
They do,
like,
yeah.
You know, credit to fucking them, and credit to, like, Taika Waititi for fucking making movies that are good, and now he's got Thor, so I'm looking forward to that. But, like, the dad in Brotown was, like, because, you know, they're fucking derelicts, which is, you know, kind of what drew me to it, because I like stuff about, like, you know, I like seeing what international derelicts are like.
Yeah, like Trails by
Yeah,
Boys.
the dad in Brotown, like, drove a forklift everywhere. And that fucking cracked me up. Now, there's one line that's always stuck in my head, and it's him going, "Don't make me sober. You wouldn't like me when I'm sober."
That's fucking great. Speaking of forklifts, there's a new game coming out that's like a sort of like DayZ and that sort of shit, like zombie sort of thing. Except, and this is what got me, because I looked it up, I'm like, this is another fucking one of these shits.
Yeah.
The whole premise is around you need to fight off the zombies and do everything with excavators. It's like, that's interesting.
Alright. Credit where it's due,
like, where
game.
is this going?
In a sea of fucking similar shit, you have done something that has gotten my attention.
Because I looked through them, like, they're all in the upcoming games that I can apply for. Like, to get keys, to test them out, and show people. And literally, all the zombie simulators are the fucking same. And I'm just like,
yeah, they really
how do you keep making this? How do you? Because they go, our team decided. I'm like, what
it's
team?
like,
did you guys get up and go, hey, we're going to make another DayZ?
Yeah,
Is it going to be better or different? Nope.
No, and the thing is, you know, half the time, these things don't even get fucking finished.
I know, dude. I bought fucking H1Z1.
Why?
Well, I heard good things about it, and I've never played one of them. I'm like, I'll play it. I'll see what it's like. I returned it within the hour. I'm like, this sucks. I saw one zombie within 2 hours of playing it. I'm like, if I want a zombie simulator, I want zombies, please.
Yeah. I mean, the one that started as an armor mod is kind of interesting in that some of the fucking weird trolling in it is really interesting. Because it's based on armor, it's like hyper-realistic, so there's loads of shit you can do. So, like, you know, there's fuck all zombies in it, But the piles of humans that roam around doing insane shit, that's fucking, like, there have been some fascinating stories.
Yeah. It's not a game, they're not games I enjoy playing. I like seeing the stuff come out of them, like Rust with the cold penis.
Oh,
like,
the penis cold Rust, that was fucking funny.
That was fucking phenomenal. Take your pants off, take your clothes off. It's like, what? Why? We'll kill you if you don't take your clothes off.
I didn't watch Struggle Street when it was on SBS. That's like an 80-year-old Jew watching an Auschwitz documentary. I just don't need to see that, really. It just kind of bums me out a lot.
Goodwood Street, Overbridge.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that restaurant.
Some fine wood. Visitor Information Center.
Amazing.
You're in Clarence Coast.
Oh, look at that boat.
Information finished.
The boat is now a house.
Fuck, there's more water. Just keep sneaking up. I feel like the water is stalking me. It's fucking giving me the willies. Getting fucking stalked by bodies of water.
Battlefield 1? Battlefield 1 looks great, dude.
No, I haven't watched the trailer. I'm not really like, the sort of more realistic warfare shooters is really kind of out my cup of tea, so I don't really play.
Look, I love Battlefield, and if they can start bringing Battlefield back to its roots, I'll be fucking happy, dude.
My brother plays a lot of them. I think it was the most recent big Battlefield, like 3 or whatever the fuck. You were able to get if you played really well, you got to 5-star general. Apparently you could get like a 6 silly star, but that was if you done some really awesome shit and you only got to keep it for a month. There was some guy on Ben's team that was annoying the shit out of him. I don't even know what he was doing. I think it was just playing as the fucking plane. So Ben got like a helicopter full of shit, like his dudes, flew it, got it to be in front of the path of the dude's plane, and jumped out at the last second. So it counted as a non-piloted vehicle and a big pile of team kills. So it moved him from the server and took away his 6 star.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't had fun with a Battlefield game, like proper fun since Bad Company 2. That game was just fucking next level. It had destructible environments.
See, that sounds cool. Like, I like the idea of an environment that you can level the buildings, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can plant C4 and blow shit up hardcore.
It felt really good. It felt really fun to play, and it felt like the team mattered.
Yeah.
But the new ones have felt very off, and I found out
What's the
actually.
team size? Like, is it?
I think they got to 64 versus 64.
Jesus, that's a lot.
But I think they cut it down to 32 versus 32 because it was just too much.
Yeah, I'm just not sure.
The bad thing.
Would you feel like I feel like I was accomplishing anything? Like, am I running around?
I think that's the point. Is they cut it down. But the problem with the new Battlefields, and I found this out reading the other night, is they had tick problems. A tick basically on a server is its refresh rate.
Yeah.
So a server should be running like effectively 60 hertz. That's normal, right? Battlefield, I think 4 on release ran at 10 tick. That's why in Battlefield games, hit detection's always off, and you get a lot of. I shot him first, and he just turned around and laid into me because of the server rates. So that turned me off the Battlefield really badly. Holy shit! It's like a swarm of fucking.
Yeah,
things.
I saw that too. No, it was a swarm of butterflies.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they came in
they
swarms.
were flying fast as well. Fucking attack butterflies. Like, Bad Company 2 was good, and Battlefield 2 was fucking great. Battlefield 1 with the Desert Strike mod was fucking amazing. And then after that, they hired that mod team, and they made Battlefield 2, which was great. And then Battlefield 3 sucked balls. And Battlefield 4 sucked balls.
What's the thing that makes them suck balls? Like, what's the difference? Is it map design? Is it gameplay?
It's
like,
the way the game feels. It doesn't feel good. The weapons are trash.
So kind of like the difference between a good fighting
well.
game and SVC Chaos, where the sound effects made all the hits feel like someone like gently sitting on old mashed potato.
Yeah, they made. I don't like futuristic war. I don't want it. I want good old fashioned World War I to modern day. I don't want.
Legit, I'm hype about biplane fights. That sounds pretty rad.
Biplane fights are gonna be sick.
Because I don't know, is there really something that's doing like dogfights like that kind of graphic quality and stuff? I mean, there might be. I don't really have looked for it.
They should put in. They should honestly use the Star Wars Battlefront flying engine, because that was fun. You could actually fly. You could jump in
F1 is
something.
throwing a lot of guns that existed in that era but were never used by the military. I understand why, but also, yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Well, that's the thing is, otherwise you'd have like 2 guns.
You really would. Like, 5-shot rifles. Have fun.
That's the problem. Is you need
Fire over the trench.
You need progression.
Enjoy. You've designed the Flammen Waffler. Flamen Thrower.
I hope they do. The next one they do will be a World War II one, and I hope they bring out that expansion that they have in Battlefield 1942, which was secret weapons of World War II.
Here comes the gas.
That's
is that where you get
rad.
Robo Hitler?
Yeah, pretty much.
I like Robo Hitler. You know, when he was in his mech suit, he was like a lot more tolerant.
Alright, dude. Take care. Have a good one, man.
Toodle pip. My internet's loading slowly.
You know what would be something interesting that hasn't been done? An apocalyptic thing like Fallout, but with multiplayer, like an actual, like Battlefield with Fallout and stuff. Like you've got to craft your weapons and stuff and go into battle. That'd be interesting.
I don't know, anything that's immediately like sort of competitive first-person shooting, I just kind of switch off. It's not really my cup of beverage.
You liked Overwatch though.
Which one?
Overwatch.
Yeah, but Overwatch is very much like Team Fortress 2.
I think if you were playing with a group of friends, it would be different. Like if it wasn't so serious, you know, just having fun.
I suppose.
Because that's the shit thing is if you try to play that stuff by yourself, you get angry because your team is shit. You get angry because you get abused.
Well, it's mostly I don't know where the fault is. Like, am I playing the character incorrectly? Am I playing the character correctly but poorly?
Yeah.
Am I dying because I'm fighting a really good opposing team? Or am I dying because my team's really fucking bad? So it gives me all these variables that are hard to check and hard for me to, like, test to see, you know, whether or not I can fix them. So I don't know, like, maybe I'm going in and I'm using the character that I've got completely wrong and I can easily fix that if someone would tell me, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah. See, it's weird. I find I just get angry if I play by myself.
I think Silent Hill would work really well in the Australian outback. Like, try Google Earthing some of the, like, Barcaldine and Burke and a few other places. Like, there are places, like, once you get past the Great Dividing Range, like, because around here it's hilly, like, on the coastal area it's hilly. Out there it is just flat, red, bleak, like, endless, and it's that kind of vastness that's, like, kind of terrifying, you know, it just gives you the fucking shits, and, you know, it's the kind of place where I feel like the world can bound itself by you just keep walking, and you can walk for ages, but you can just kind of rotate back around to the same town that you keep trying to escape. Like, I think there'd be a lot of interesting things you could do with the concept of, like vast horror out in the middle of fucking outback nowhere, because that is some serious middle of fucking nowhere, that shit. Australian middle of nowhere is some fucking A-grade middle of nowhere. Oh, there's a couch with some Venetian blinds on it, that's nice.
And I think, back on the subject of Battlefield, I think Battlefield 1 would be really good because they're going back to actual real-world events, so they can actually have tactical maps to model off, whereas the newer Battlefields are just, like, a lot of it's made up. So I feel that they try to be creative but fail and make shitty maps.
The maps.
That's the hardest thing of an FPS. If your map sucks, your game sucks.
Well, that's, you know, I play the campaigns.
Overwatch is Team Fortress 2, but not as good from what I've seen. Well, stop trying to trigger me, bro.
I don't know, like, I don't know what the variable difference would be. Like, I really liked early TF2. Like, I played lots of that when it first came out. Like, I was just on that for a fucking year.
Yeah, same. Team Fortress 2 went downhill as soon as they added in more weapons.
Yeah,
That took away the dynamic.
I mean, on the one hand, I kind of respect the fact that maybe they did need to zhuzh it up a little bit, but, you know, I kind of stopped caring around then.
Because Team Fortress 2 came all about money. That's all it did.
Well, TF2 was also, I mean, it's hard to judge something against the prototypical version of its type. Like, TF2 kind of, you know, in a lot of ways set a template for the kind of game that Overwatch is.
I like Overwatch because it's just got so much diversity. As you said there, Anthony, you feel that it doesn't have the clear, concise class identification that TF2 does. Well, TF2 doesn't have that anymore because of all the amount of stuff in it. But Overwatch does, because your character has a kit. You've got nothing else. But the kit changes depending on the rest of your team. So So you've got numerous.
There is a lot of characters. Like I will say, yeah, at first it can be a little confusing as to work out what your fucking character does, like what their shit does. Like I think there's a bit of a again with Team Fortress 2, it was fairly cut and dry. Whereas with this one, you have like refueling fucking special attacks and shit. So I think like it does have a steeper learning curve, just because again you run into that situation of like, okay, I have a special move. What do I do with it?
Yeah.
Am I using this correctly? Yeah. Do I wait until everyone's around? Do I save it up? I mean, some stuff's pretty cut and dry, but I mean, you know, even that chick with the healing shit, it's like, do I heal now? Should I wait till they... What if, you know, they'll respawn a bit faster? Is this a bad situation to heal? What's this dude's spinny wheel do? This guy's got a shield. Is that any good? Like, there's a lot more variables.
I think I played like 500 hours of Team Fortress 2 or something, like something ridiculous. Like, I played a fucking lot. Like, I got high and played it every day. And Overwatch does not feel anything like Team Fortress to me. Not in the slightest.
I feel kind of like there's a similarity in tone, style. Like there are a lot of similarities. I think even in the gameplay aspect, but the special move factor is definitely...
The best fucking thing about Overwatch: no critical hits. Fuck critical hits.
Oh, running out on 2-fort, firing the first rocket of the game, and it's a crit
rocket,
and it just straight over, and you see the fucking snipers and fucking scouts trotting out. Boom, 5 dead in 1. Suck dicks, and they all throw tantrums, and it's like, yeah, it's, you know, come on, I get hit by crit rockets too.
RNG.
Yeah. You ever fucking try and rocket jump with the crit? That's not fun. That's, you know, that's a rude fucking shock. That's happened to me. Yeah, mustard and chlorine gas would be interesting. But that might be like the special ability that the biplane dudes have, is like fucking take a dump of mustard gas on these cunts.
Movie-based games can be good. I think movie-based games can be good, but they need to be based on movie. Just the word based, not the movie. I don't. The problem with The Warriors on the PS2, amazing fucking game based on a movie. It's Zax. It's one of Rockstar's, and it's one of their lesser known ones. It's really fucking good. The problem, the reason there's a general fucking negative attitude toward it, and it's a valid one really, because, you know, they've earned it, is because the game is usually seen as a fucking cash-in. It's like, let's just trot something out that has this name attached to it. And I mean, this has been going on since like fucking E.T. Like, let's make a broken piece of shit that's retarded or has no earthly connection to, you know, the fucking movie we're really basing it on, like the NES Total Recall game. Why does that exist? But I mean, there's other examples. The arcade RoboCop games were fun. You know, took their leisure. I mean, there are things based on film universes. I mean, you know, Alien Isolation, I think, bases an awful lot of what it does on the movies. And I think for the first time really does a game that gives you the sense of the movie Alien as opposed to Aliens, which is what all the rest of the games are actually nominally named to. Like, they're there. There's only been Alien Isolation. Everything else is generally Aliens, or, you know, there's Alien 3 games. Oh, that's not really all that good. It's funny on the subject of like good games and bad games. Is a lot of, at the moment, there's a lot of streamers who are very pissed off with Overwatch because it is the most streamed game. It overtook League of Legends, completely destroyed it.
League of Legolas,
yep. And a lot of people like are the biggest streamers. A lot of them are going, I'm not ever streaming Overwatch, blah blah blah. And it's just like, you're just being an ass.
Well, it's like, who says you have to?
No, they're exactly right. But they're making big statements like, why even bother, dude? Yeah. Like, just play what you want. Like,
I refuse to play Custer's Revenge.
It's just a big cash grab from Blizzard, and it's like they're a company that makes games to make money.
Well, that's fun.
But you got to look at the polish in Overwatch. Each character is Pixar-like quality, crazy backstories, and the interactions in the game between the characters.
That is something.
So much.
That's something I actually really like. I love fluff interactions. That's kind of why I really enjoy. That's like the main part I enjoy the fucking King of Fighters games, is the way the characters talk to each other. Because they've been at this for like 15 fucking years now. So they have these long histories, and the characters know each other. And like fucking Maxima in King of Fighters 13 seems to be the only person aware that what's going on around him is insane. was a lot of fun.
There's a good part in Overwatch at the start of the match. If you have Winston, the big monkey, and Mercy, the doctor, she like asks him how he's like neurotics that are letting him talk, like holding up, and he goes, I'm good, except this and blah, and a crippling addiction to peanut butter. It's fucking hilarious.
What's the fucking story of Overwatch? I don't even know
So,
that.
the Overwatch story is basically,
Why are these people fighting?
oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of comments coming through. Jesus Christ! We can't read most comments because they've already gone past, because we must have been out of internet range.
Yeah, right.
But basically, Overwatch is set sort of...
We're getting a comment down.
It's based around something called Omnium, which is some sort of... I don't know. The story's not all
It's
there
a
yet.
MacGuffin.
It's basically... Yeah. Humanity created robots.
Rad.
Sounds like the Omnics, and of course they were unhappy with how they were treated and stuff, like pretty much all robots. There was an Omnic crisis where there was a war. There was an organisation brought in called Overwatch, which was a group of talented individuals who basically became, the world's protectors, sort of like the Avengers.
Okay.
After the war was sort of over, they sort of, got a few bad things happened. They basically got dismantled for corruption and all this other stuff and the world started to go into crisis again, so they recall Overwatch, even though it's against all the laws and stuff. And there's just like, Australia got nuked. Australia's been nuked because we had an Omnium thing here.
That's fair.
And they gave the Omnium to the Omnics, which the Australian farmers, solar farmers, weren't happy about. So they formed a rebel band and sort of blew it up, which nuked half of Australia. So in the middle of Australia is a big nuke. That's where Junkrat comes from. So he's a junker who survived. That's cool. I hope they do more story with it.
Fuck it.
That's just it. Yeah, companies are in it to make money. It's just if a company polishes something and gives it next level shine and puts actual heart and soul into it, you can tell.
Mighty Number 9. Is that even ever going to come out?
Probably.
I don't know. If I wanted to play Mighty Number 9, I'd play one of the Mega Man X games.
And Blizzard are a company who take a lot of flack for apparently being money grabbing, but the point is, when Activision bought them, they became Activision Blizzard, and Blizzard retained rights to everything they did, and they basically are not influenced by Activision. So that says a lot straight there. I mean, otherwise if Activision had full influence, you would see Overwatch Season Pass support now.
Buy this new gun that's really fucking good and fucks over your competitors. Every bullet slows your target down.
Like, I personally think paying $80 for a season pass for Call of Duty that gives you like 8 maps, I think that's ridiculous. I mean, the Call of Duty fans get their mileage out of it because they play that shit hours upon end every day online. That makes sense.
There aren't really many casual Call of Duty players. Like, it's just one of those things where if you play Call of Duty, you play it a fucking
But I remember playing Call of Duty 4, where there was, I think, 7 patches for the game, and every patch nearly added in maps, and they were free.
Can't have the children remembering free things.
Yeah, as an old PC player, I remember a lot of free stuff in patches.
Pepper Jaron remembers.
Yeah. I know we can't hold up in today's economy, but it's just sad.
DLC is fine. It's the sense that full content was cut out of a game to make DLC. That's the bit that fucking, grates people's cheese.
Yeah. Like Halo 5. Halo 5, all DLC's free.
Yeah, that's nice.
Uncharted 4, all DLC's free.
I mean, it's like, I don't mind like Mortal Kombat because I think a lot of the fucking, even though there's a mysterious, the pricing's a bit fucky, but I mean, I feel like they've actually been making new characters post the completion of the game. So it's like, fair enough. Alright, that's fine. You're doing more work. Alright. I might find the costumes retarded. I might even play the fucking game or enjoy it. But I at least get a sense that you're fucking putting work into it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you've released a game, or like finished a game, gone, and cut like a wedge of 30% of the fucking game out just to fucking resell it to me.
Not a lot of companies do that anymore because they know they will get crucified publicly.
Fucking Steam refunds, man. I like that. Because there has to be a way. There needs to be a way to hit back.
Because if you spend $100 Australian on a game and it's a lemon, that's not right.
Captain America is a Hydra agent now. Jesus, they're out of ideas.
Yeah.
Come on, like, where's that gonna fucking? We know he's not. Like, that's the fucking thing. It's like, we know that this is fucking a decoy, or Dr. Mind Bubbles fucking in his head or some bullshit. Like, there are so many ways that is not gonna fucking continue.
Marvel shits all over their fans. Yes, they do, because that's the thing, is they're out of ideas.
That really, like,
they've
that
dried up
screams out of ideas.
so bad.
Still, you could be DC having another fucking reboot again.
So I'm actually really interested to read it, because basically what it does, it just undoes the New 52.
Yeah, it's a deboot.
Like, wow.
It's a deboot. It takes away the fucking New 52 reboot. Because I remember, okay, back in 2005, I was complaining about, like, fucking comics. Yeah, if you get to see us die in a car crash, that'll be funny. Tell my family I said hello.
Where the fuck are we?
I don't fucking know. We're on the GPS says we're going the right way. So
Ulmara.
Alamara. So like fucking, yeah, in 2005, talking to...
Ulmara Chops Cafe Stay. Ulmara Pool! Sorry.
2005, I'm talking to a friend about collecting comics. I'm complaining that it's all so crazy. You know, it's so hard to keep track of comics, it's nuts. And then Shay says, don't worry, DC's doing a reboot. So we're doing this, DC's tidying up the universe. It's going to Crisis on Infinite Earths, it's going to bring it all together, and there's going to be organization. I was like, oh, that sounds rad. And, like, you know, the Blue Beetle thing they did was really sad, and that was actually a good long comic, and, like, the OMAC stuff was kind of cool. It's like, alright, yeah, they're killing people off, stuff's getting real. That lasted about, like, 5 fucking years, and then they did New 52, and it's just like, alright. I mean, that's not a long fucking turnaround for a reboot.
I do like a lot of New 52.
Yeah, they're doing it again.
I wish they kept with it, though.
Well, that's the thing. If they don't stick with some of this shit, why am I gonna get involved in the rebirth? Like, why am I gonna fucking go, oh yeah, DC Rebirth, now's the time to get on board, because it's gonna last?
Still iffy, Overwatch is full price game with loot boxes, but that's the thing, dude, it needs a random element to the game. It needs you to keep playing, to go, ooh, and you don't need to buy loot boxes. You get one every time you level up. That's that, and honestly, it's like a booster pack. Booster packs are fucking amazing, because you...
Loot boxes do.
So, they give you skins for your characters, emotes, little things, all cosmetics.
Oh, right, okay.
So you get one every time you level up. But that's the thing, if you got them all, just through normal gameplay, it wouldn't be as exciting.
Well, isn't that what you're doing anyway? Like, if you level up, you get them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I don't think they've put a level editor in yet, just because they really don't want people getting access to the coding of the game, because they're looking down on hackers. Like, they've already said, hackers
cheat once and you'll
permanent ban straight up.
You know, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, yeah, there's going to be some fucking innocent fuckers probably caught up in it.
There's one hack been released so far that I know of, and
it does that. Like, honestly, what the fuck
it's a company that hates Blizzard, and that's what I said to my friend. I said, dude, Onibuddy have released hacks for every Blizzard game. They make bots just for Blizzard games. That's what they do. They've got sued by Blizzard last year. They're still making them.
Where are they from?
I don't fucking know. Sweden or someplace probably. But anyway, they've made this hack, and I said, who wants to ruin a game? Because that's literally what it does.
What does it do?
It adds wall hacks, so you can see people, you can see anyone on the map, anywhere they are, add dots for their head, all that sort of shit.
I feel sorry for the kind of sad con that uses those
I know, right, dude?
It's like, that's the kind of human that uses that is just so bereft of actual understanding of the purpose of playing a game or engaging in any level of challenge. You like the, fucking...
Like, you're ruining your own experience, I think.
Yeah.
But you don't even realize it.
It's like screaming for a fucking, participation trophy and then waving it around, bragging like you've earned something.
Like, the game's not fucking
so
hard to begin with. If you have played FPS games, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, hell, the first time I played it was like that one time. And
yeah.
I started picking it up with Soldier Dude. I killed some people.
Exactly. It's just sad, the fucking moms that need to cheat on an online game.
It's like rage quitters in Street Fighter. It's just dude, I had a fucking platinum rage quit on me.
Wow.
Yeah, I was fucking butthurt about that. I mean, I was kind of suspicious because, like, they were a Vega, and I saw, like, when I play Zangief, and when you see, like, versus Vega, oh, platinum.
Oh.
Yeah, because...
Not gonna be fun.
No.
Pokes for days.
Pokes for days. Bafflingly good anti-air game that I wasn't prepared for the first time I fought a really good Vega.
Projectile. Don't know how it works.
and a command throw, and a fucking jumping mid kick has a fucking paradox hurtbox. Like, I don't know how the fuck it works, but it has hit me up. It has beaten my jumping light punch, which is like fucking, that's a wall. Jumping light punch for Zangief has more range than his drop kick. There's so many little things in that game that need tweaking, but they won't do until after Evo, so we're all sitting around like this, watching this mad mess unfold.
Looking at selling map DLC? No, they're not. Where did you hear that? Blizzard have announced no DLC plans at all, dude.
PlayStation 4K. I don't know. I don't play consoles. You have a fucking big TV and do that shit. What do you care?
What?
Do you like PlayStation 4K?
Look, it could work, dude, like, honestly, but they can't even get the current games running in 1080p at 60 frames, so no, it's not gonna work.
No.
Like, it would be nice, don't get me wrong.
And the fucking, like, you know, Nvidia's just releasing the 1080 and it's the same price as,
Look,
like, the average 980.
right now, there is no reason not to own a PowerPC. It just shits over everything.
Yeah,
and,
like,
and
$1,200,
the price.
like, you're gonna get, like, a really, like, $1,200 you can get a good PC with a fucking 1080 in it. And that thing...
No. 1080 costs $1,200 alone now. That's the price.
Does it?
Yes. $599 US or $1,200 Australian.
I bet if you bought it from the US...
You'll get
US,
it cheaper.
Yeah.
I've already worked it out, it's about $800. Plus probably about 100 shipping. So yeah, you're still looking $300 cheaper.
Fuck, I hate Australian prices.
I know, dude.
This is it. This is Australia. It's like, what do we pay the extra $300 for? Fuck you. Fuck you, that's why.
And it's nothing to do with tax or coming in, because they'll ship a fucking warehouse full of them over here at next to nothing because of the amount they're shipping. Stop fucking us with an Australian tax, honestly.
At the very least, Steam could put their shit in local currency.
That would be fucking great.
It annoys the hell out of me.
Because if they do that, then they won't make as much money off us.
Fucking sketchy Russian fucking...
Russia can have their fucking currency, but we can't have ours.
Sketchy Russian fucking CD key sites have shit in Australian dollars. It's like, come on. These cunts can figure it out. My thing's wrong with you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well, dude. Like, you'll beat hackers because they're still shit at the game. That's the thing, though, that you can never make an aimbot for Overwatch because there's play of the game and kill cams, and you will see it. You'll see them aiming clearly at nothing, killing people.
Play the game's a neat little thing.
It is.
That's a big fucking sign for KFC Crafted. I bet KFC
That's
Crafted
also
is
a
the
big
most...
sign for boots.
Fucking boots. Mongrel boots.
What's the next one?
Late or crushed skull. Alright, look, that's some edgy shit there, New South
We
Wales.
went from KFC to boots to crushed skulls.
New South Wales. Regional New South Wales. Fried chicken and crushed skulls.
Would you like your serving of gravy in a skull, sir?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The cows on the hill. Cows on the slopes is fucking funny.
That one standing up looks like it's like delivering a fucking... There's like a bunch of cows sitting down, one just standing facing them all, and it's like it's delivering a speech. Like it's got some rousing...
Guys, we need to get off this hill. Look over there.
Yeah.
Look at that green grass. Don't you want that shit?
Yeah, we need to
Phil,
go over there.
I'm already lying down. What more do you want from me, man?
I don't really have much of a fucking brain on a bovine. Nothing much going on up here. Every now and then there's one born that seems to have like a sense of fucking freedom and independence. And then we catch that fucker and we eat it for its sweet, delicious independence power. Fuck me.
We're only an hour away now.
Thank you, Jesus.
Look at that
Tired,
fucking wind.
Hungry, thirsty. Yes. Thanks, Sign. Thanks for reminding me.
Small penis. God damn, that sign knows me better than myself.
Shut up.
God.
Perfectly acceptable.
The one thing
I have 4G and bars. Fucking
the one thing that fucking irks me about Overwatch is cunts on your team that are just like not even bad at the game. Like, it's acceptable if you're bad at the game and you're trying your hardest and you still suck. That's acceptable.
That's beginner. It's okay to be a beginner.
But if you are playing bad just because you straight away boot up the game, your first time pick the characters with the highest skill cap, ceiling, and you're just like, I'm gonna play this guy.
I'm gonna play Cyber Dolls and then hope I can figure it out.
You're gonna play, like, playing defense characters on attack. It's like, dude, why? Like, it can work if you were the master of that character. If not, stop touching it. Even when you choose the character, it has a star difficulty.
Oh, so does it actually tell you, like, how tough that character is to use?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Got a difficulty rating.
Who's the hardest?
Zarya, the one I play, the tank.
Oh, right. Why is she so hard?
Because her kit is... It doesn't really explain how to use it correctly.
Oh, okay.
And because it is so situational, if you're doing it wrong, you're a big letdown for the team. Because you're not like Reinhardt, you don't have a big shield. You just walk in.
You don't have like loads of health.
Yeah.
Or a hammer.
Exactly. We're in Grafton, yeah. Look, the PS4 and Xbox One, I think, were huge upgrades for the old console. Just for the scope of what they could do. Like, Dead Rising was the big fucking, point of that was the fact that the graphics weren't super, like,
GTA 5.
high detailed, but there was thousands upon thousands of zombies on screen with no slowdown.
Yeah. Go back and play GTA 4 and then play GTA 5 again, and you will fucking notice the difference.
Like, I think, honestly, it was a pretty big console jump. Because you may not think the graphics look better, and they don't look that better. The textures look clearer, sharper, loading is a lot better.
Well, we're at a point now where there's like, I'm more interested in sort of like draw distance and population of what's going on like within the area than I am with like actual, just sort of, because there is...
Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Are you judging it just on the movie or on the actual books?
Not by the movie, I'll go Iron Man.
I missed the shortcut. I'm just following the GPS.
Yeah, we're not fucking getting creative with how we're getting here. Like that's silly. We don't know where we are. You don't just start fucking, going, I reckon I'll hang a right here, fucking cut out a whole big bunch of stuff. Let's go on like a fucking rollicking roller coaster journey through the mill. That'll be fun.
That looks like a
hoot. More fucking cows.
Yeah, tuk-tuk.
Never speak of the shortcut again.
Like, I think I'd be on like Team Iron Man for the actual Civil War comic. As for the movie,
see, I'm the other way around.
Probably Cap.
The comic, I'm on Team Cap because the fucking Registration Act in the comics is way fucking stricter. The Sokovia Accords are actually kind of fucking sensible, and I mean, I don't think the movies really had Cap explain his position very well. Even though, like, I get his position, because it was like, I worked for fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. I was a bad guy, accidentally, a heap, because of that, so I don't trust other people. He didn't really articulate that, incredibly well, and I think it wound up making, like, fucking, him look a little fucking unreasonable for a lot of it. I think it ended really well, though. I think it was just, the way, like, man, like, you show a man, like, your buddy punching his dad to death and choking his mum.
That's
like, because that scene was harsh.
That's pretty psychological.
And that needed to be harsh. Like, they couldn't fucking fluff that around. And it's like, there's fucking Winter Soldiers walk around just choking your mum to death with one fucking hand. Just squeeze. They survived the crash. You could be talking to mum now. Choked to the fuck out. Bashed your dad in the fucking face and put him back in the driver's seat.
And who's that? Oh, Bucky. He's just walking around.
The guy right there.
Around.
The guy right fucking there. Like, that was a real understandable, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Also, Tony Stark had mass psychological damage already. Like, that's something that they've shown in the movies differently, is that he's not a massive alcoholic, but he still has that psychological damage in different ways.
He's troubled. That was something I really like. That's why, like, fucking Iron Man 3 was so annoying, because there's so many bits of it that
just sold shit from nothing.
Yeah, like,
well, I'm Iron Man.
The whole idea of him getting rid of the fucking arc reactor and stuff could have been a really interesting thing, particularly connecting it to his, like, PTSD, needing to be in the suit to feel safe, like, shit like that. There was so much that could have been done if they brought up removing the arc reactor in the start of the fucking film.
I've got a feeling that end portion that happened over 2 minutes was a scene that was supposed to happen over half an hour. It was a long thing. And then they went, cut it, we need action.
Action wasn't even all that fucking
No, it wasn't.
Because, again, your shit needs rules. Why does wrapping fucking Killian in a suit and blowing it up not kill him, but the fucking rocket that Pepper shot at him kill him? Like, it's the same level of the explosion wasn't even any
If you
fucking
had the
bigger.
Armada, why not fucking crawl it in at the start?
Yeah, and just like there's loads of fucking little things like that. And like charging up an arc reactor with a car battery is like me fixing the power grid by turning on a light in my house. It's the opposite of how that works.
Actually, that's another point I wondered from Civil War is why Tony didn't bring the Hulkbuster armor
For what?
for the fight.
Because he wasn't. That's the thing about fucking Civil War is nobody was wanting that fight to happen. That was why that fight was a great example of of how things escalated. Like it started as just look, you just come in. Like it was two people looking at each other, waiting for the other one to be rational and see things their way. And that was why he got Spider-Man. What was his job? Stay outside and just grab people up. You can use your webbing. This will be over in 20 minutes. And it just kept escalating. And just every time that someone thought they had the upper hand via numbers or, some bullshit like that, the other side would go, alright, fine, and they'd up their bullshit a little bit. And then it, finally ended with fucking Rhodes getting crippled. I hope Rhodes can still feel his penis. Like, not being able to walk would be so cold, like, that'd be a hassle. Like, having a numb wang, that'd fucking blow, man. That's...
None Cheetos. Trees.
You can still have kids at least, so there's that. But I mean, then you gotta think like, what was the last orgasm you had? Fucking think about that one, because it's the last one you're gonna have. I almost want to. Oh, look at that. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. I don't know what's in this Quicksilver goo, man.
Tastes good. Bottle. Have you seen Apocalypse yet?
Yes.
I have not. Why didn't you see that? Fucking tell me.
I go by myself to my local cinema. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, that's wrong. That's incorrect. Just took a sip of Aaron's fucking Quicksilver goo. I don't think it's right.
Now you're addicted to meth.
Probably, yeah. Apocalypse wasn't bad, it was like bad, it was just meh.
Okay.
I mean, okay, here's some weird shit. I mean, it does that thing that fucking every goddamn X-Men movie does where just mutants show up and they're not given any development and you get to see their power a couple of times and you're like,
and then they go away.
And then they go away, yeah.
Was Gambit in it? He wasn't, was he?
No. Jubilee was in it, but tragically didn't shoot sparkles, which fucked me right off. Because Jubilee looked exactly like fucking Jubilee.
So what did she do?
She was just a teenage kid. It was kind of it was kind of funny. Like they went to the movies.
Sparkles?
They went to the mall. That was nice. Fucking Archangel got more lines and character development in fucking Last Stand, which I was not. Yeah, I was not expecting.
That's a crime.
Apocalypse is just sort of there. They do that sort of. Like, it's the issue of scale now. Like, you have to build to scale. Like, they're showing all these cities getting destroyed by Magneto, turning shit into dust.
Apparently we're going to the race course, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know, I can't exactly, read my text while driving, so... It said Rachel's setting up the photo booth. So we should meet her at the race course.
Alright.
Can you ask the address?
Let's see how much fucking land that is.
Just text her.
I don't have enough.
Did she text me?
I didn't get a text. I'm not even sure if we're broadcasting anymore. Shoot a thumbs up if you can hear us, because any number of things might be broken.
Probably catch up soon.
We're surrounded by fucking trees, so honestly I don't
Trees! Don Cheadle's been here.
I remember when this was all buildings. Am I ready for that? Well, yeah, come.
That's something that Last of Us did that I really fucking liked was green.
Yeah.
Like nature reclaiming,
Which it fucking does fast, man.
Oh, yeah. I bought the documentary.
I actually quite like Last of Us.
I haven't finished it. I got up to the part with the clickers and I got pissed off. I just never got back to it.
What's that fire cat that's in Pokemon that you like now? Litten. Okay.
Litteny.
I was trying to remember.
Stop sending me pictures of dicks.
That was great.
It's really fucking disturbing.
That was very, very funny to me.
I was not expecting it.
Well, neither was I. I accidentally stumbled on a subreddit, feral poke porn, and what drew me to it was the word feral. I wasn't ready for that.
Dude, how good was that gif I sent you of the dude like dancing and the fucking eyes and shit all over him warping?
Oh yeah, because that's a great gif already of like some old dude on fucking pills or some shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And then they ran it through that fucking Google algorithm. It makes things creepy.
It looks like fucking Peter Garrett's tripping the fuck out.
It really does, yeah.
Fucking love Peter Garrett. Midnight Oil, then politics. What? I love Australian politics because, like, you just never know when a politician's going to come back. Like, Pauline Hanson apparently is going to come back. It's like, the fuck? Like, one day Paul Rudd's just going to suit up a luchador outfit and, like, fucking show up and body slam someone at a fucking political talk.
This whole thing's been worth it just for one term, Tony. I'll tank anything just to have seen.
Nah, it's not worth it. Not fucking worth it, dude.
It's not.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
National Broadband Network.
Christopher fucking Pine. I love going to Delimiter. Like, Delimiter are my fucking favorite thing, just because before the last election, they were literally just an Australian tech site that spoke about tech. They were the driest, like, if you wanted to hear fucking conversations about fucking cables, that's what they fucking do. It was so, you know, it was for its audience. I'm not saying it was bad, but it was dry.
It has niche shit.
Yeah, it was the perfect thing if you wanted to know about Australian tech, fucking go to Delimiter. And they were very fucking, you know, proactive about saying this at the election. They were like, okay, because like the NBN became a fucking issue that the fucking politicians are squabbling over, and they were like, look, we're not about politics, this is a fucking tech site, so we're going to talk about the tech. And gradually, as the Liberal Party would just say shit that wasn't true, like just not true, Delimiter just broke.
Oh yeah, dude.
And you could see it just slowly phase in, and finally, like, they fucking snapped. Like, there was, like, I gotta find the article again, but there was literally an article of, like, right, just fucking right.
Yeah, no, I read it, I remember the one. It's fucking amazing, dude.
It's just, then, after that, it just sounded like, it was, you know, it sounded like the fucking socialist dude from uni that can only ever get, like, 20 or 30 people to show up in protests. It sounded like he was writing, it was just like, this fucking government.
They don't, that's the thing,
things up.
People don't understand. We would have been the global leaders in internet.
Yeah.
Global.
Yeah. Now we're 44.
Because that's the thing, it doesn't matter about speed. It does not matter about speed. It's the infrastructure. It's the average. Our average would have been higher than anything.
Well, we connected to the internet again.
Like the highest global average, I think, is 30 to 40. It's around there.
I'm guessing South Korea.
Even that. It's even that. Because no country has a complete saturation of their infrastructure. We would have. Our global average rating would have been 90 to 100.
Woo!
Which is...
Address is Howard Street, Coffside. I should be able to find that.
I like how you guys just catch up and like immediately a swarm of messages come through. Like, how do you see the stream when we're like fucked?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that as well.
Why the fuck does my message keep putting it right there over the chat? Can't put it anywhere else.
Like when it comes up,
okay. Because like, do you hear us and just hear us keep talking? Like,
or does it slow down? Are we like, I've had 2 hours sleep and I've been in a car all fucking day. I think my bum has now fused the chair like some kind of fungus. A bumgus.
Fungus was the name of a dog in Real Monsters.
Huh?
Icarus got a pet dog called Fungus.
Huh.
I think it was a dog. Might have been.
Oh yeah, I remember them getting some kind of pet. I like the streams, but this is fun, like looking at the stream chatting amongst itself, like... Oh, okay, so you're not even seeing anything.
Cool. Do you taste the rainbow?
You have literally not missed a fucking thing. It is brown and sticks. Like,
Welcome to Australia.
oh wait, coming over a hill. I wonder what's at the other. Oh, like some fucking brown and sticks.
If you wander over there, you'll die.
Fucking bush. Not forest. Bush.
Bush will scare me.
Yeah, cause like shit in a forest that might kill me seems kind of like obvious. Like there's a bear. Like, and bears are scary, but also, you know, you can kind of, you know a bear's there, you know? Like, the shit will kill you in a forest, you don't even know it's fucking happened until your blood stops moving. Like, that's the fucky thing about Australian
you
shit.
You feel a slight prickle? Oh, that's probably nothing.
Yeah, no.